Families who lose a loved one due to medical malpractice often have nowhere to turn and no recourse. Now, Florida is on the verge of changing a 35-year-old law that critics say blocked justice for so many of these families. Right now, a law bans anyone 26 years or older from suing for pain and suffering if their loved one dies due to medical malpractice and is not married or doesn't have any minor children. Florida is the only state with a law like this on the books. Recently, lawmakers in both the state House and Senate voted to repeal it. Now it heads to Governor Ron DeSantis' desk for the final decision. Sabrina Davis has been fighting this law ever since her father, Keith, died in 2020. He was a Navy veteran who passed away at a hospital in Tampa. Sabrina joins us now along with Florida State Senator Jason Pizzo. Thank you both for being here. And Sabrina, you and I talked almost 3 years ago to the day about your plight, your fight, and your father. At that point, you said justice had been denied. Is justice now one step closer to being served for you and your family?
I hope so. I know this is the closest that we've ever been. I'm really proud of how far we've come, but I'm not quite sure what's going to happen next.
Senator, why was this fight important for you to take on, and help folks at home understand what this law allowed to take place when it came to medical malpractice suits?
Sure. And really, all the credit is owed to Sabrina and to other families and victims and next of kin in these situations. I lost my father 3.5 years ago. He had excellent medical care. His affairs were all in order, and that's not the case in every situation, especially where there's an emergency. And probably really pull at my heartstrings. My son graduates from the United States Marine Corps boot camp next week, so Sabrina, with her father and his service, really sort of hit home. We just helped to facilitate something that was antiquated and really just out of place with the rest of the country. If you're 25 or over and a parent is the victim of medical malpractice, you're now able to recover some non-economic damages, and vice versa. If you have a situation where you're a parent of somebody who's 25 or over, things as basic as there was gross medical malpractice, and you can't even recover damages to pay for their funeral. And that just seems pretty simple and went against the grain of common sense, for the past 30 years.
Yeah, certainly. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing that. And congratulations on your son. What an exciting future he has. Sabrina, for you, this has been a very long fight, and I know it was about accountability. Share with folks what happened to your dad in 2020.
So my dad went into the hospital with simple knee pain, and we asked about 8 times for them to order an ultrasound, and they declined every request. One of my dad's last text messages to me was, "I could be sitting here with a blood clot and the doctor doesn't even care." And 3 days later, my dad was dead. An autopsy revealed that a 9-inch long blood clot did kill my father. After I paid for the autopsy, I pursued the Department of Health and ACA. They both found the hospital at fault for working below the standard of care and committing medical malpractice in my father's death. So the hospital offered to reimburse me for his funeral cost, as well as the autopsy, if I stopped sharing his story. And my dad's taught me to speak up for what is right. So, I knew that no one would ever stop me from sharing what happened to him. As hard as it is to repeat myself over and over and over, I will never stop until we get rid of this law, because I think that by the hospital trying to silence me was a way of them admitting they knew what they did was very wrong, and they just didn't want to go to the public. And so I have done everything I can to get the word out there. I don't want anyone to find themselves in my position. My dad, speaking about the Navy, my dad was held to a certain standard of care. And imagine if he messed up. I mean, the consequences would be very real, and no one would be shielded from, that type of disservice. So for me, this is an injustice to families like myself, because my dad made sure that he stood strong and upheld that standard that the military called for. But when it comes to doctors and hospitals, they should be held to that same high standard.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.